Good evening and welcome to another edition of the Ohm Service Live. Hope you're all well. Hope you had a all good week. Good evening to BFG. Good evening, Betty. Good evening, chat. And good evening, everybody on the replay. There, we're done.
Hold on.
Breathe.
I was voting. I was voting.
Oh, you was voting.
You was a voting.
Yeah, I was a voting. And not for independence.
Good evening, chat. Hope you're all well. How's you two?
Bloody marvellous, as always. Nah.
Bloody knackered.
And Bill had a fantastic week. And big love to you.
Good lad. Sorry.
Good to hear that people have had a good week. It's gone quick this week.
It's gone too quick.
It's something daft like 30 days till Christmas.
Shh.
Not yet.
That's a swear word in this house.
Oi. Less of, Matt. No OnlyFans. No.
Already voted, Matt.
Oi.
You told me your OnlyFans page was doing quite well, BFG.
Yes, with ladies of a certain age. And guide dogs.
Zombie apocalypse. He's gearing up.
Planning ahead, mate. Got the chainsaw at the ready.
And you're just not that far away from Argos, are you?
Exactly. It's all about the planning.
That's it. So, Betty, you wasn't here last week.
No.
How was it?
It was great.
So, out of Evanescence and Within Temptation, which was the better one?
Me personally, Within Temptation. But I was pleasantly surprised by Evanescence.
Yeah.
Because they were as heavy as hell. You can't take it away from Amy Lee. She has got some voice. But just the whole stage presence within Temptation, even the production, it was unbelievable. It was just, it was like something at a sci-fi movie, I must admit. And then it seemed to be a letdown when Evanescence came on. It was, to me, it was like Evanescence was the support group. You know, just the way things were. I mean, within Temptation, they did a massive stage set. A massive stage set with this big kind of like robot head type thing sitting in the centre. It's basically, it's the head for the... It's the image on the new album cover. They had a lot of these screens and things about as well. Plus, they'd fucking flamethrowers and CO2 and all that kind of stuff going off. Whereas when Evanescence came on, it was just like a couple of throw-up platform type stages kind of thing. And then they put white sheets round the bottom, a couple of neon lights underneath. That was it.
Really?
And it was like fucking pathetic.
So where was it you actually went?
Where? The Hydro in Glasgow.
Is it a big place?
Huge. Was it 10,000 people, I think it holds? Because when we first went in, I mean, we got there just at 7 o'clock, just as the support act, the first support, well, the support band was coming on. I can't remember their name, but they were good as well. And the place was empty. And we're like, oh. I wonder if a lot of people, but no, because the show was supposed to be on 2 years ago, and obviously with everything that's been going on in the world, it kept getting put back. So I was just wondering whether that was the case. But come about halfway through the Within Temptation set, you couldn't get moving. The place was even. I tell you something, it was that bad and that hot in the place. The stewards were they were on their toes all night because people were just passing out with the heat.
Really?
Yeah. And Amy Lee, they actually stopped the concert at one point, and Amy Lee's she's shouting security over there. What's going on? Because folk were just, this must be a new thing at concerts. When something goes like that goes wrong, everybody just puts their torches on their phone and just shines it to let people that have collapsed on the floor and stuff. And Amy Lee just stopped the gig and she just shouted and first aiders and stuff. Yeah, it was good. It must have been that.
So how long were they both on for?
Well, the gig started at 7 and finished at 11:05.
Oh, so you got your money's worth then?
Well, to be honest, Evanescence were only on for about an hour and 20 minutes, if that.
Really?
I think Within Temptation seemed to be on a lot longer. But yeah, it was good. Yeah, Nightwish. I wish to God I'd seen Nightwish.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Nightwish.
Yeah.
I've not seen them before.
What's her name now? She's just beat breast cancer. She's just got the all clear from breast cancer. But yeah, that was good.
And yes, good. Matt, it was a sad.
Seen that at all, Matt.
I'm sure there's going to be some documentaries coming around. Probably on a Friday on BBC Two.
Yeah, Fleur Jansen. Bill, for some reason I couldn't remember her name there. Fleur Jansen.
Well, Wilco Johnson. I mean, Christ, he's the one you remember at Dr. Feelgood, isn't he?
Of course he is. Yeah, he was Dr. Feelgood, wasn't he? Really?
You don't remember the lead singer's name, but by God, you remember Wilco.
Yeah, and his black and red strap.
It
black
was...
and red Telecaster.
First time I saw him was Old Grey Whistle Test.
Yeah, I think I probably saw him just then.
And it was like, what the fuck's wrong with him?
He was. Thing is, though, when the first time I saw him, he was scary.
He was. When you were,
Yeah, almost. It's like when you first saw Sparks and you saw him on keyboard with Adolf Tash and that, and he's getting it all these like. Wilco had that kind of same. You don't want to mess with him. You don't want to meet him in a dark alleyway.
There was something manic about him.
Yeah. Even his playing, you listen to his playing's very manic as well.
Yeah, he was the sound of my teen years, bless him.
I loved Dr. Feelgood, though. I thought they were a cracking little band.
Underrated.
Yeah, very underrated. Yeah, very. Especially in when you start talking about New Wave and that. And they were part of the New Wave generation. But people sort of seem to forget about them.
I like that from Bill. Wilco looked like he had that was an axe in his hands.
It was just that intense glare he gave.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, milk and honey. Right, shall I say hello to peeps that are in chatty room? Right, participant list, which has gone very short, which means I'm going to have to scroll, and I apologise. Bill Richards, good evening. Faxi, safe. Cicero, darling, good evening. Well, good afternoon for Cicero, isn't it? Mark H, hope you've had a good day, dude. Matt, the troll Chandler.
Ah, shit.
You should have seen what the naughty boy sent me. He's my private messaging. Picture of a gimp mask.
All right.
Not enough spikes on it to be mine, though.
I was going to say that. Is it not like one you've already got?
No, there was no wetsuit with the bum cut out and a bucket of soapy frogs. But moving swiftly onwards, John Vaping Joker, good evening, sir. Vapor Bunny, darling. Vapor Queen Becky, good evening. Goals. Adam Stone, good evening. Fee. Goals. Right, let's see who else we got in. I know we got Dawn W in, and my chat's just gone blank.
Your chat's gone blank.
There we are. Kaz, good evening. Oh, good luck with the stepson's 21st. Apparently that's to get through before Christmas. Free Rider Vapor, good evening, sir. Yes. Bill Richards, we've already said hello to, but we'll do it again. Michael Meek, good evening. Michael Meek, Fee, Nightbot, UK Andy, Legends. Vaping Snowman, good evening.
Snowman!
Dude. Who else we got? I think that's just about everybody. If I've missed you, for God's sakes, give me a shout in chat.
I think we ought to do that. I think we ought to do that, you know.
What's that?
Change it up a bit. If you want to shout out, give us a shout. What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, instead of just reading through the pages, get everyone to give us, if you want to shout out, give us a shout out.
Yeah, and Matt, you're a cheeky bugger. Bit like the person reading it. Blank. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Let it all out, indeed, Fee.
You've got to let it all out.
Photos or it didn't happen. Hello. Steve Dilligaff Porter, you handsome bastard.
Oh, hello, Stevie.
W. Huggles.
Huggles.
I say, Sinner, I just gave it a quick polish, darling.
Thanks,
Paul
Sinner.
Denby. Good evening. The Lord of Lewdness, the God of the Gutter, the King of Sin is in. Hopefully that makes up for the other week.
I like what he's calling me.
Okay.
Solely holy. Ooh.
What's that? Solely Holy.
Solely holy.
I think that was a nun film I saw once in 1987.
No, that was Catholic schoolgirls in trouble. That's what that was.
No, it wasn't. Get thee inside me, Satan. Yes. I
say, with your reputation.
bring it, thy holy lube.
Of course, I was very, very drunk. Well, yeah, you see, you bugger off to a gig last week, and we went music mental. It was proper. I'm still going through chat from last week, picking some of the bands out. Nuns with Guns, good film.
I've got it in my hands. I never even got a chance to watch last week's shows because, as you know, I was down kind of your neck of the woods for about a week
Yes.
on Friday.
It was nice meeting up, though.
Yeah, it was good.
I wish it had been longer.
Yeah, the three of us met up on Sunday for a little bit of a chin wag. I was down at Nottinghamshire seeing, making sure my stepdaughter was okay. So, yes, and
It was fab.
yeah, I presented the boys with their birthday presents for this year.
He's good. He's fab. And if you're wondering what the hole is in Mark's, that's what it's for. It's
Cool of them.
Brill. Helps if I put it round the right way.
Yeah, you prat.
Kiss my ass.
They are
Yeah,
gorgeous.
then.
So big thank you, Betty. Honestly, you had me in tears. You
You're
did.
welcome.
You little
Yeah, it did get a bit soppy at one point, didn't it?
I know. He's so like.
Mark's bottom lip was going.
Honestly, they are absolutely, honestly, just gorgeous.
I must admit, I even went out and bought some spectacles.
Yeah, your lights look ace. They really do look good. Especially the purple one. It really.
It's almost like ultraviolet, so
Yeah.
this red really pop. Yeah.
So, Betty, thank you so much.
You're very
Indeed,
welcome,
darling.
chaps. Very welcome.
God, you know how to pull a surprise Prezi out of that bag.
I liked his wrapping. He blew me shrink wrapped it.
It was bondage tape, I'm telling you.
No, it's just
black bondage tape, you're not wrong.
just black cling film. Well, the thing was, as I was saying to you on Sunday, they were a bit of a bane in my life for months to try and get them right, and things just were not going right for me with the things at all. And then when I did the ACD one for pasty, I thought, you know what, I'm going to try wrapping these just to see how it goes. So the last thing I wanted to do was put them into something and they all got scratched to buggery, hence the reason I wrapped them up in the cling film.
They look fantastic.
Honestly, they are gorgeous, mate. Really are. I'm so chuffed.
They are proper showpieces. They really are. I can't. You've seen them on screen when they're in your hand. They are rock solid. I mean, there's some work gone into those. Yeah, some proper work, but they are showpieces. You know, you have them on display. They're not for top shelf.
See, the thing is, though, now I've got to pick out my favourite RDAs to put on it.
That's what I've been struggling with.
It's so like, shit, because I've got so like, I'll show you what I've kind of got.
Hephaestus, dude, good evening, sir.
I have my
over the
RDAs
pond.
on basically that. Which
my set of those are in the bedroom.
Which don't get me wrong, it works fine, but I'm gonna have to pick me to make it look posh. I'm gonna have to give him a dust as well.
See, that's the good thing about that black vinyl. You just go.
Most good evening, sir.
Gosh, fist bump. So, guys, we've got to quickly talk about it before we carry on the show. We've been nominated, if you hadn't noticed.
Yes.
So I'd like to say thank you to everybody that's actually nominated the Ohm Service for the ecigclick Awards. So thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, big love to you all.
Indeed. It was a hell of a bloody surprise.
I know, I was shocked. Because obviously I didn't know we'd been nominated at all. And then obviously when you put that up...
Thanks,
in fact, I was sat on toilet. It's always the case with me. I'm always sat on toilet when something good happens.
Best place to think.
Well, yeah, I was sat there vooping away, and Jan shouted me. She goes, Mark. I says, what? She goes, you've been nominated. I says, what for? ecigclick Awards. I thought, whoa. So honestly, I was over the moon. So yeah,
he's good at Jan's voice, isn't he?
Sorry?
I'm saying he's good at Jan's voice.
I know.
What?
Hey, Davey.
Stop it.
If you don't know, Jan, bless her heart, she looked like, I forgot his name now. What's his name?
Craig David.
No, the Bo Selector.
Bo Selector.
Yeah. We found out what it was caused by. She's got a plant in the bathroom here, and she was trimming it. And we found out that the actual plant, I'm not going to tell you what the name of the plant is.
She was trimming her bush.
Yeah, she
in
was.
The bathroom.
Jan was trimming her bush in the bathroom. And
He's about just shouting, no, fucking wasn't.
It's toxic.
And found out it's toxic, yes. Anyway, obviously, after she'd put it in her mouth, her face was...
Dude, it wasn't a little bit, though.
Honestly, no word of a lie. Honestly, she looked like Craig David. No, Bo Selector. Honestly, huge. She ended up having to go to doctors and that lot. And she got put some antihistamines, and it's calmed all back down now. But yeah, it was scary. It got worse than what you lot saw, because her lips all of a sudden was so like huge. Honestly,
her chin was down to here, wasn't it? And it was like squared off.
Yeah, honestly, it was. When they came back from YouTube, she'd had. It's like a scarf, but it's like you can have it as a hoodie and that. You know,
snood.
Snood, that's it. Anyway, she's got this snood over her head like that, and he goes, "You all right, love?" She goes, "Yeah." I says, "What have you got that on for?" She goes, "Well, sit down." She says, "And if you're gonna laugh, laugh." So she took it off, and I pissed myself on the floor. I was crying my eyes out. It was so funny. Honestly, I suffer with allergic reactions to stuff things, and I can come out with all. But honestly, I have never seen out like that.
So it was when you showed us the picture, I was like, oh my God.
It was unbelievable. You wouldn't think that the human body could stretch that much. I mean, Jan's got lips like me, virtually very small lips. They were huge.
Yeah, you could have licked her lips and stuck it at the window.
Yeah. Honestly, so she did scare me, I've got to admit. She did scare me though, but I couldn't stop laughing. It was so funny.
Bless her.
I know. So
the thing is, though,
So there's a lesson to be learned here, ladies. When you're trimming your bush, don't touch.
Try not to touch the lips. Yes.
So when you're trimming your bush, be careful of your lips.
Because it'll make your fucking eyes water.
Stop it. It was really weird though, because where she started swelling was literally
here,
cheekbones down.
Just down. Honestly, it was the most. Honestly, the only way I can explain it, she looked like Bo Selector.
What Mark's not telling you is when he went home, he rubbed it in his kecks. Well, you bastard.
Oh no!
Chamon!
Look, I can go for a pee without wetting my shoes.
But bless her, she's all right now. It's gone back. Her face has gone back to normal and everything. But it took her back until Tuesday for it to go back to normal. Bless her.
Oh, bless her.
Fortunately, she was in no pain whatsoever.
Good.
Obviously, she felt very embarrassed and everything, like obviously you would do.
Well, you would.
But yeah, honestly, she's all right now.
I'm waiting for Jan to throw the frying pan at him, but don't.
Yeah, that's we've not seen the hand of Jan for a long time.
No, I wonder why. It won't be the hand of Jan; it'll be the slap of Jan.
It's all right when Steve said Mark went home and rubbed it in his boxes. I had visions of Teddy.
The thing is, though, Jan posted it up on Facebook, and a couple of her friends thought she'd got one of these filters. They didn't think she was serious. They thought she'd got that you can have them weird filters that make your face go all over. They thought she'd done that, and then when they found out that no, it was actually. Yeah.
Oh, bless her.
So I'm now going to rub it down in
God.
my pants now. See if that grows.
What? Oh my God! What?
I've just clicked on the photograph. I was like, oh man, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it got worse than that. Honestly, you wouldn't believe it.
Would Jan mind show the picture?
I'm not going to show the picture. I'll leave it to our imaginations.
Yeah, it's like, let's put it this way, it's bad, peeps. It is bad.
I'm sure that people that are friends can see it on Facebook.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to put it on the screen. I don't think she'd appreciate that.
No.
You definitely get the frying pan in the back of the head.
Yeah. I mean, Jan's a little bit of a private person. That's why you only see the hand of Jan.
Pasty, you're going to hell for that one.
I think I've got spare t-shirts.
Sorry? What with that?
Pasty's pop. Jan needs a t-shirt with my bush is toxic on it. Spare t-shirts.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas. My bush is toxic. My bush may... Yeah, that'll be a good one. My bush may give swelling.
May cause swelling. Oh my god. No!
No.
Oh.
No.
So, can you remember what the name of the plant was?
Yeah, I know.
Is it a common
The
household?
common name for it is, and I hope this doesn't offend anybody, but it's called the Wandering Jew.
Okay.
I hope that doesn't offend anybody, but that's what it's called. I don't know what its Latin name or...
I'd never heard it. Just big, because obviously it's something. It's the Ohm Service. This is a public service. If anybody has that plant in the house, just beware of what you're doing with it.
But I don't know what the official name is. I mean, if I run downstairs and ask Jan, she'll be able to tell me.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, right. I know the one you're talking about now.
What is it? It's the official name.
I ain't pronouncing that. I'm Scottish, remember. Tradescantia nanook, or Tradeslantia zebrina.
There you go. Common name is called the Wandering Jew.
Yeah, it's a green and purple type.
It's very much like a spider plant, but
Tradescantia. Yeah, that's the
So
one.
obviously she was trimming her bush, and yeah, swelling pursued.
However, when grown outdoors, it's considered invasive. Oh,
I
God.
can't step away from Jan's bush.
Tradescantia zebrina or Tradescantia flumensis.
See, that's what I love about the Home Service. Education.
Tradescantia nanook.
I like that. Nanook.
Yes, I like the nanook. It's one
Nanook of the North.
apparently
That's weird,
prone
isn't it?
prone to spider mites, aphids, leaf spot, botrytis, powdery mildew, and root rot.
Mildrew.
Mildred.
Mildew.
Mildred?
I don't believe it.
Victor Mildew.
So that's the only thing that we can think it is that caused it.
Wow.
So there you go. That was my...
So, it's coming up to that weekend again, chaps.
what
That
we
Black
did.
Friday, Cyber Monday carry on.
Oh, God. Hey, I tell you one thing. There's some deals going off.
Some shit as well.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh,
know.
yes.
I'm trying to think what the company it was now. And they're flogging Purge mods. And they're all 50 quid.
Sloan bought a couple. I think
Superior,
Gary.
is it Superior Vapes?
It could be Mark. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm almost certain it's Superior.
Yeah,
Vape.
Superior Vapor matches put in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently they sold out quite quickly in quite a lot of the stuff.
I mean,
That's
when you're talking about 300 quid mod going for 50 quid.
Well, yeah. They are legit, are they?
Yeah, they're all legit.
Cool. I know that was not meant to be offence to anybody at Superior Vapes. It's just, personally, I come from an era where clones were about and...
Oh, yeah, I mean, we all know that. But no, Superior Vape, they do genuine purges.
Excellent.
I've noticed Evolution Vaping, they're doing a few of the RDAs quite cheap as well.
Excellent.
So... But to be honest with you, I don't know about you lot, but money's a bit tight.
Well, yeah, and slightly away from vaping, but having gone through some of the Amazon Black Friday deals, I nearly said Black Country deals there. Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, Ripsaw, Matt, 15 quid to Evolution.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I know, there's some really good deals. If you've got some spare cash.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't think many of us have. But,
No, it's come at wrong time of year for me, really, because obviously Christmas and like that. I mean, for your personal self, then, yeah.
Yeah.
And we are. I'm skinned when my Christmas is coming up, so you tighten your belts up. There's a
Well,
couple of
this-
guitars I'd like, but I ain't going to get them.
I'm just looking on Vaping 101 now, and
She's not got a great deal on it at the moment, but if you look up at
No.
the top of his page, it says Black Friday coming soon, so whether he's going to start putting them up for tomorrow, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's tomorrow Black Friday.
Yeah, tomorrow's
Yeah,
Black
isn't it?
Friday.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
today. And happy Thanksgiving to all our American
Yeah,
viewers.
you fucking colonial fucking traitors.
The original
Oi.
Brexit, though, isn't it?
What?
how can you say that with Naughty Nicky?
Naughty Nicky.
Hey, if anybody's looking for a back to basics purge, or they're in possibly in the mood for buying one, give me a shout because I've got one here with a Carnage RDA, and I'll sell it for the same price as Superior Vapor selling it for.
Blooming heck, Vapors Cloud deals Mex for 30 quid.
Nice.
I've also got a Vapors Cloud Reborn. No,
Vapors Cloud. Let's see what they have. There we are. Black Friday sale. Thank you, Vapors, for. Oh, very nice. They got the 1111 Reborn Tube mod. That's currently going for $65.
go to Vapors Cloud UK, Steve.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah, they've got a few good ones on there.
Some very nice looking Vapors Cloud UK. There we are. Lovely. Oh, not having it.
Well, I bet you've a lot of kin in
Blooming heck,
Appalachian.
Bill, that's cheap. £7.49.
What, you mean Scots at Festus? Or just fat gets? what I mean?
Ross, fist bump. So at least this they're doing well. I think it's the worst time though, this Black Friday. Don't you? I'd rather it. Why don't they do a nice good summer sale like this?
It's becoming too Americanized again, isn't it? It's...
Well, it's because of, Thanksgiving. They have a Black Friday.
That's where I want to eat. Right, Black Friday sale. There we go.
Because let's face it, we used to have the Boxing Day sales. And
Well, we
they've
did.
gone now.
Yeah, I mean the whole idea of Black Friday was they were clearing stock for the Christmas stuff, which is why it was around this time of year. But it's sort of gone very strange.
Jane, Uggles!
Jane, Uggles! I'm skinning you around. I know that feeling, mate.
I mean, there's the Asgard minis for 19 quid. Well, £20.
Bloody hell.
The Temple 25 RDA for a tenner.
You can't go wrong with that.
No, you can't.
I think the thing is, though, I think the majority of us out there have already we bought them years ago. This is the thing.
That's
And
it.
it's just it's getting to the ridiculous stage now.
Oh, they've got a Saga mini mod, matte black at 40 quid including VAT. The Hammer of God XL Classic, $79.99. That's nice. It's Vapors Cloud UK isn't coming up with much in the way of Black Friday.
Ooh, they're doing a Pulse AIO Mini. So what's that, an 18650 then?
I guess so.
I think if I was going to go for a Mini, I'd might as well go for a billet box.
Asgard Mini in a nice satin red, or the Asgard Mini in a gorgeous purple, $19.99 including VAT. I know.
And the Ann Summers Black Friday deals have a different meaning, BFG.
Nice.
The 1111 Reborn Naval Brass £36. Same the gunmetal £36, and the stack section is 18 quid.
Free Rider, is the Mini the actual burrow, is that the same size as a normal standard burrow tank, or is it going to be a smaller burrow tank? That's going to be interesting.
Oh,
What?
no, just looking at the reborn stack section in the naval brass that Stevie just mentioned. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, some very nice custom buttons there as well.
Oh, I'll have to have a look.
The scepter. Oh, yes, I do like a little vapor's cloud.
Yeah, Vapor's Cloud are nice.
No, it's all going to be the same size apparently.
Right. Interesting. Me personally, I think if the burrow's going to be the same size, I'd probably look for something else. That's me personally. An SXK is it? I think I'd rather go for the one. If you're wanting an 18650 one, but it depends on how small they're going to make it. What do you think?
It depends on the. I'm getting the same as you. The 18650. Single 18650 ain't lasting me long enough. It's not giving me enough power. I'd rather have the 21700. But with that comes the size issue.
Yeah.
Now, if you can get a 21700, mini, as it were, so the mod's not much bigger than the battery, great, I'm up for it. I mean, but the thing is, you got to remember, my hands.
And Bill said, it's like what Bill said, the Cthulhu is probably the smallest. Yeah,
I do
I've got
like
an
the look of the
SXK building
Cthulhu.
box. They're bang on, they are. If you're wanting that smaller size. But to be honest with you, the SXK and the actual Pulse aren't that much different. I think the noticeable one was the dot mod. Now that is small and cute and that. Like, I just didn't like the button style. But saying that, they swapped that out and you can do up and down anyway with the version 2, can't you?
The Pulse AIO Mini has a small burr in it and comes with new panels. The only thing I would say with the Pulse is, having got one and dropped the bugger,
Exactly.
build quality ain't solid.
Yeah, I mean, he's be right. He's plastic fantastic. He doesn't hide the fact that he wanted to create something, and so everybody in a certain price range could afford to try out blooming burrow tanks.
And I can't fault him. And it does that. It's brilliant. But be prepared to buy some new doors, etc. when you drop it.
Because obviously the version 2, was it 1.5, they've replaced the top, because it was splitting on the original version.
Yeah, it
so
was.
they've reinforced it at the top. Now, because they've reinforced it, it just proves how vulnerable it can be.
The problem I had was when I dropped it, all the magnets shot out of the door panels. Because they were only pressed
They're
in.
all only press fitted.
So,
I think I mean, for that kind of price, I think I'd go for the Dot Mod V2 or the Cthulhu. I think they're just better quality made. More
the
than anything
Cthulhu's a
else.
solid little beast. It is lovely.
I mean, them Dot Mods. I mean, there's two versions, isn't there? There's one with the plastic doors and one with the metal doors.
Oh, let's see, because Matt's just said apparently Dot Mod have a sale on it.
Ooh.
Dot Mod AIO UK.
I like the Bogan's one as well. I like the look. I've not actually had it in my hand, but I like the look of Bogan's. What's it called now? Come on, guys.
God almighty. I'm still suffering from COVID brain, so...
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think what Bogan's is. But I do like that one. Stumpy. That's it. Thank you, Matt.
Dot Mod sale UK. Let's try that.
But I do like the look of that one. I was looking on Culls by Scott. He's doing it on there. I don't know if he's doing a sale though. I think he's doing a 50% sale. Culls by Scott. Good call.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's doing a 50% sale. So I don't know if he's doing the Stumpy on sale. I may have a look tomorrow because I've got to get some calls from him.
On the dot mod website itself, they're down to $72.
That's bloody good. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
What's that?
I'm on a site called ubervape.mod UK specialist. And it says you must log in to access this site. And it asks for a password. That's
yeah, Stubbies are dear, aren't they? For what they are, I was quite surprised how expensive they were. I was expecting them to be, you know, in your dot mod Cthulhu price range, but no, they're a little bit dearer.
Yeah, they're not. He's not gone for the budget end, has he, when he's released this?
No, you're going to need your budget vaping hands, definitely, with that one. Don't get me wrong, it looks really nice. I like the look of it, but...
Oh, there we go. Custom vapes have the .aio V2 at $89.99.
They're all roughly about the same, Steve. They're around about the £84 mark to £90 mark.
I do like the look of the .aio mini pod kit, though. Tiny little beast. That's dropped from $75.99 to $49.99.
That's a good drop.
That's a hell of a drop.
That is really good.
Powered by a single 18350.
Really, John? Wow. It has a 3-year warranty with it. That is good.
Wire 390 watt board, 3-year manufacturer's fault warranty on the chipset.
Nah.
That is good. That's saying something.
Yeah, but if it's just on the chipset, that doesn't cover anything else.
True. But when you're putting a warranty on like that, I don't think you're saying that your product's shit.
Oh, God, no. I do like what Matt's just said. You can use the dot mod as a weapon. It's like a brick.
It is.
Not a...
I like the.
Not as good as that.
Well,
bad
no,
boy.
come on, that is a brick. That. But I used to like the dot mod when it first came out, but I just wasn't keen on that the way that you increase the voltage. And then obviously the V2, they've changed it so you've got an up and down for your voltage.
See, I still like the designs on the Cthulhu.
Yeah, I do. I've got to admit. But the Cthulhu's very much like a billy box, isn't it?
Oh, it is, but there's just something about it. It just appeals to me. It's simple. It's understated. Dot mods, just ask Jane. She has many. Now, why have I got visions of Jane now with a lot of sports socks in her hands? Spinning.
Respond to Ben.
Good evening, Ben.
See, the thing is, though, it might be just me. I don't know. But I found it in the Pulse and I found it in the SXK as well. Condensation. It's
Definitely a problem in the Pulse.
Only thing that puts me off. I mean, I'm not the biggest mouth to lung vapor anyway, but I have it very restricted direct to lung. That's how I use them. But it's the condensation part of it that really gets my goal. It's always on that back.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I know the V2's normal wattage, Matt.
I'm currently looking on that custom vape site at a Cthulhu AIO V2. It's the Delrin box. And it's in black and cream. Well, it's a black and white. And I must say, it is a delightful looking little beast. It looks, even though it's Delrin, it looks solid. It's stylish as well. Going lovely with my handbag.
Not cheap though, is it?
No, it's not cheap. I mean, you're looking at just over 100 quid. Yeah. It's dropped it's actually on sale on the custom vape site, and it's
Out of curiosity, Bill, how does it get around the condensation?
I think BFG's creaming his trolls. Oh no, that was about half an hour ago, Kev. Catch up. Mini Pulse is same. Can anyone recommend a dual 18650 mod that can hold a 28mm tank that doesn't cost an arm and a leg? The IPV. That'll take up to a 30mm.
Yeah, well, won't it?
Again, excuse my COVID brain. No symptoms, but by God, it's ruining me. What was the It's V200, I think.
Guys, I just want to say this before I go any further. We're talking about vape stuff.
I know.
We are. Shocking. Right. The Pioneer for You IPV V200. I am pretty damn sure that will take a 30mm. Sorry, it's 28mm across.
Believe it or not, that's dual battery. I was thinking a single battery there.
So that will take it. Dovpo Top Gear DNA 250C dual 18650 £60. That's not a bad price.
That's not a bad price at all.
The only thing the only issue I ever had with the Pioneer for You V200 is the way the battery's going, because there's separate battery doors on either side of the mod, and they are a pain in the arse to get the 18650 into. But other than that, it's
I've got a 5 vapes genuine mech. We got them. Didn't we get by when we was at Knuckleheads?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, 5 vapes.
Lost Vape with the Quest chip. Absolutely.
I don't know. Yeah, that should take it, shouldn't it? Right, looking at it. Yeah, it should do.
There we are. Stevie showing his box to the camera.
Yeah.
Go on, show us your equipment, Stevie.
Shows it. Go on.
That was from the man, the myth, the legend that is UK Andy.
Oh, that's a nice one.
That's a very nice one.
I've took the clip off it just to clean it up. And that's the clip that goes on it. Kind of chieftain's head.
Oh, I remember you getting that. You got that at Expo, didn't you?
No, Andy gave me that last year when he came up for the
he
barbecue.
gave you at Expo.
Yep, Knuckleheads was Ralphie.
Yeah, Ralphie. John Paul, fist bump.
We had a superb day down at Knucklehead HQ, didn't we?
It was ace giggle that weekend. Oh, blooming out, we had a right giggle. Miss old Knucklehead. But those are the days when vaping was vaping.
It was Emma and Paul. They had me in fucking
God,
stitches.
yeah.
Take it easy, Hef.
See you later, Hef.
Hope Doggo's surgery goes okay.
Oh, good luck, mate.
Let's get well soon and Doggy.
Bless. So yeah, I mean, let's face it, the Black Friday specials, there's some real good bargains out there.
You gotta look though.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's what that's
really
like
got.
anything. I mean, but if you're in the realms, especially if you're like us, it's into mechs and like that, 50 quid mech. Jeez.
This is it though. People are after pods, so the mech side of it.
Yeah.
If they've got stock, they won't rid.
Yeah, and let's face it, if no one's buying them, they just sat that's money just sat there, isn't it?
Gathering dust.
Exactly. Patina.
And thank you, Matt. Yes, please don't forget to vote for the Ohm Service.
See, we did vape stuff and everything then.
I suppose at the end of the day, the kind of hobbyist vapor side of things is dying a death.
It is, yeah.
Really. So
We've said that for a long time.
we're
Thanks,
becoming
Fee.
dinosaurs, unfortunately.
Fee, thank you.
Now that I've retired from reviewing, I'm thinking about actually, going backwards and start doing videos for rebuilding and things like that.
Ooh, that'd be a handy one.
Well, I was thinking about it. I'll run it past everyone and they can... All the RDAs that I've got, I've got some really old RDAs, your old 3-post RDAs, your Twisted Messes type RDAs, and I thought about doing a video on the different versions of RDAs and RTAs that I've got. Instead of doing a review, doing just a how-to kind of thing.
Oh, the wattage wars. God,
The
there's a
wattage
phrase
wars.
I've not heard for a long time.
Oh, the old days, the wattage wars.
Bills, the leg cutter posts. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. All them what? Used to
just-
see your poster.
You just spent 10 minutes getting this coil into perfect position. And you
Yeah.
tightened the screw just a little too much. Bing!
But that's what I thought about doing, especially everyone uses well, they're not exotic coils anymore. But once upon a time, Claptons and Aliens used to be exotic coils. All
God,
of
yeah.
us used to use round wire. Canful.
I still get shitloads of it up there.
Yes, I've got a Velocity original, but I thought about just going back to basics.
I remember when the Nichrome flat wire came out, and that was just revolutionary.
Wow, I was happy with just flat wire.
Oh, the Nichrome was amazing stuff. And then all the horror stories started. Use this for coils and your brains will fall out your nose.
Oh no, there was you had Nichrome, Canful. What else was there? Titanium,
Stainless.
I always used to like stainless because it used to give you a really crisp vape, but you always had to add an extra wrap on your build because of it lowers its ohmage. But I thought about doing, in the new year, I'm planning on not doing reviews, but doing how to
Blast from the past.
Well, the stainless, the amount of times I accidentally ended up with a Bond coil because I forgot to add the extra wrap.
NI80 gives you mouth ulcers. Ooh.
A lot of people did have problems with NI80.
Yeah, a lot of people have got nickel allergies and don't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bloody good vape, though. It really ramped up quick as well.
I was always quite happy with Canful. I could never see the fuss and bother about the other wires.
Well,
Stainless were all right.
Yeah, it was a crisp vape, but you got me started on bloody chicken wire coils, and by God, that was awesome.
Quickly story on that one. The reason why I started using 20 gauge and 21 gauge wire was because I was fed up with me blooming RDAs. Literally, as soon as you cranked it, snap.
Well, I remember I was round at Mark's and we're sat just having a chinwag as we are now. And I was like, bugger, I'm out of twisted wire. Make your own. What are you on about? Right. Stand back, give me some of your wire. He gets out a biro and he literally just looped a long piece of wire around the table leg and just started spinning this biro. and I ended up with some of the best twisted wire I've ever made coils with. It was gorgeous.
Our Aiden was the best one, bless his heart. Oh, I mean, we're going years back. He ended up getting a Wasp Nano for £6, £7, something daft like that. And he wanted me to to coil it and wick it up for him. So I says, well, why have you got? And I think he had something daft like, 24 gauge, or it might have been higher than that. I know it was quite thin wire. And he goes, it's going to be for a single coil. I says, yeah, that'd be right. So literally, we was in Premier Inn, doubled it up on the side of the door, and started twisting it. He loved them coils. Because what it is, I know it's really basic, but because once you've twisted it, because you've got them divots in it, the juice lands in them divots. And then when it heats up, you get that blast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you get some cracking flavour off twisted.
You wouldn't believe how good they. And the best thing about it, they used to sell it. And I'm thinking, why would you sell it when you can? Why could you sell it when you can make it at home?
I used to buy it. I'm a lazy bastard.
But you know something, I think you maybe just knocked the nail on the head there, though, Steve. People, maybe, lazy to a certain extent, but people weren't willing to try it themselves, just in case they made a fucking arse of it, to be honest. Because especially if people are just, I'll put that into a mech and something goes fucking tits up. Do you know what I mean? I think it was more the fear factor than anything else, that people were more afraid to make their own coils.
Well, like I said, the stainless flat wire, the amount of times I accidentally ended up with bond coils. And,
But the thing is, though, how many people now own a tab? How many people own an Ohms reader? I mean, we do. We know we do.
I haven't
But
got.
not many people now go out and buy a tab or an Ohms reader.
God, can you imagine going out into totally wicked? Got an Ohms reader?
Especially one with a DNA chip in it.
Oh, you flash bugger.
Flash. Where's mine?
Mark, just out of interest,
Yeah.
not you, Mark H. Do you flog Ohms readers at the shop, mate?
Yeah. How many times do you sell an Ohms reader these days?
You don't need it for a disposable pod.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it's about right.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah. I don't understand why that vape blew up my pocket.
Yeah. But saying that, I mean, there it is. I was worried. You had me worried now because I got this one. And I've had this one donkey's years. Wondered where I put it. I got that one.
Oh, blimey. The Sifu.
Yeah, because I liked
There you
it.
go. Mark H says not being asked for one in years.
Because this, you got your build deck, but you've got one at top so you can use it as a mod as well.
That was a cracking idea, that was.
What, you mean like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Need to change the battery on it.
I mean, I used to buy the demon coils just purely because I was skinned. And the amount of times that home reader stopped me from blowing my face off.
I mean, let's face it, an Ohms reader is really mega handy, especially if you're building and you're doing exotic coils, because things like the Dead Rabbit, even though it's a great little RDA, sometimes once you've trimmed it, you can end up with a little piece of wire that drops down to the bottom and you don't even see it. And it's all like, why is this shorting? And he was putting it on one of them like that, put it on that, and it does short. It shows that it's shorting, and you couldn't work out why. And then you find this little tiny little piece of blooming wire still at the bottom. It seems like that's why.
Well, I mean, I think Oh, God.
Exactly. Where can you get a tab from nowadays?
Exactly.
That is a good point.
I remember I got my first RDTA, which was the engine. Yeah. And
My first RDA was a tugboat.
fuck.
I've still got it up there.
It's my RDA.
My first one was a dead rabbit.
Really?
Bloody hell. No, I what did I get?
Do they still sell them? I mean, I haven't seen Coilmaster bring out for donkey's years.
Coilmaster ones, they didn't last long, did they?
No, they were terrible. But weren't the tab originally an American that they basically copied? Because there was an American company, I forget what they were called now, and they made the tab, but they also used to do Ohm's reader, and they was probably one of the best Ohm's readers you could buy.
Oh, that's nice to know. ESIG 1 of the BP Mods Futon Ohm tab for 20 quid.
You think the US Ultimate Ohm
It might have been. I know that there was really, really highly rated. I mean, all right, yeah, you've got your Yeehys and your DNAs nowadays, but...
See, that's a sad thing. Mark H has just said, we only get cotton in for meat. The lads at It's Not Smoke used to have 2 shelves full of rebuildable stuff, yeah? Recently, they've shifted it across, and literally, there's a couple of packs of mesh coils. There is, well, mesh rather than coils. It's just mesh. There's 2 packets of cotton, and there's a couple of RDTAs, and that's it.
I mean, when I worked at TVS, I mean, I know it's nearly a year and a half ago since I worked there, we used to get excited when somebody wanted an RDA.
Yeah.
We used to get literally excited about it. I mean, if someone came in and said, can you build it? Blood man, yeah, well, it was our day made. But yeah, just nobody's interested. Nobody's
Roll the
interested.
sleeves up, let me at it.
I can do this. And then you got a queue of 20 people going, you got a call for this. Amazon still sell the Coilmaster ones. No, I must admit, I still use my Mex. I'm very partial to a Sunday afternoon vape.
Mac. Big Mac. Mac. No. Since I've stopped reviewing, I haven't used a regulated mod since. I'm back to me old school. I'm back to me Macs. I'm quite happy with a Mac.
This boost has been battered over the last 2 years, but it's still my daily banger because it fits in my pocket, nice and easy. Nearly blew me knackers off at Gainsborough Golf Club. That's a story and a half. We're at Dawn W and my good self were out for a meal with her family, and all of a sudden my groin got exceptionally warm, and I had made the beginner's mistake of not double checking my mod was off before I put it in my pocket. So Dawn's father is OG. He is the original gentleman. You do not swear within his presence. I would be mortified if I ever let slip a naughty word. However, my joy department was on fire. So the mod came out of the tweeds, slammed onto the table. Everything all right? Yeah, fine. And I just went to Dawn. Just touched the top of the pod. Red hot. So we completed the meal. About 3/4 of an hour later, we got into the car. We closed the doors, made sure the windows was up, and all you heard was me screaming, "Oh, for fuck's sakes, me knackers are on fire!" I actually had a blister where the pod had got that hot.
Really?
Yeah, it was not fun.
You had a blister on your ghoulies?
No, literally about a centimetre away from my ghoulies on my thigh.
Ooh, tender. That just where that tender skin is as well.
Yes.
So nice.
However, that shows what a lovely bloke Gerald is, because you would not swear in his presence.
I think you would swear no matter who you was with.
I didn't. 3/4 of an hour I sat there burning.
Yeah.
I'd just felt like a pain. Oh, I've accidentally spilled that myself.
Oh.
Clouds of mixed berried cider. Whoosh.
Oh dear, looks like I've pissed myself.
I'd have preferred that to me knackers on fire, trust me.
Followed by, I am so sorry.
I appear to have faux pas.
Well, fuck me, I'm sure I just saw Haley's Comet running through the dance floor.
Well, touch wood, regarding anything like that, the only time that I've ever had an incident was with the hog. Yeah, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it properly, aren't you? Yeah, I did it properly. It was so much like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep, but I was half asleep, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And my batteries were ready for changing. So half asleep, not all the lights on or anything like that. I had a little light on. Half asleep, put my batteries in, closed it up, fired it. Man, this is getting hot. Now, if anyone's ever had a hog, trying to open them battery doors are a pain in the rear end. All of a sudden, you could see it smouldering. And what I'd done is I'd put all the batteries
In the right way, the same way.
positive up.
Oh!
So, fortunately, my back door is quite close, and I just lobbed it.
It's a bomb!
I mean, let's face it, 4 18650s going thermal. That was a bomb.
No.
Anyway, I left it until the following morning and went out, and it completely destroyed the inside of it.
Oh, God, Bill. Who remembers the Odin's Hammer mod? I had an insulator fail on one and it got launched out the window. See, these are the days when vaping was fun.
Yeah.
No mere blister on the inner thigh. You'd have blown your nads off. Oh, God.
They were lovely little mods there.
Yeah, button kept jamming in this one though, didn't it?
It was as nearly as bad as what they're called now. Clones. What's it called?
Cherry bomb.
Cherry bomb. Yeah.
Oh, I'd still want a cherry bomb.
I wouldn't mind one. I would love a cherry bomb. We had a guy on, didn't we?
That mate of Chris's.
Yeah, and he were mad on him, wasn't he?
He got 6 or 7.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind a cherry bomb. But even so, like the original cherry bombs were, you had to be careful with them.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, John, I have kissed the dragon so many times.
I've only done it once.
I'm going to do that good morning and good night.
Stop it.
You're going to go straight to hell for that one, boy. Noisy cricket, I have got about 5 of them. I love my noisy cricket. And the V2.
I love my V2.
The V2 used it for
And the lovely thing about the...
I've got a Touchwood. I've got 2 actually. Original Touchwoods. 18650 Mac. Wooden mod.
Ooh. The thing I like about the cricket, the V2, you could literally just by building it slightly different.
Yeah, but you've got your
parallel the
plate that you
series.
can turn it into a series or parallel. I always
Yeah.
thought that was crap. And then they spoilt it with the V3 with the well, it was supposed to have been like a wood effect to it.
Yeah, it wasn't nice.
No,
was
it was not nice. The fit and finish never looked right, and it was so like you had gaps and no, they really spoilt it. If they'd have kept with the same design of the V2, yeah.
The only thing I found with the cricket,
Oh, that one you mean?
that's
that's
the boy.
Yeah, that was basically the V3 cricket.
The only thing I found with the cricket, my Royal Hunter looked absolutely fab on it, but very little else did. What? I love my Hunter. I got that for a song at Expo.
You did. I think that was. We're at £5 for a lucky dip.
Yeah, £5 for a lucky dip, and I came out with the jet black Royal Hunter. It was bloody awesome.
The Royal Hunter, blooming heck. Yeah, I would assume that you would have got that one.
The Wanko. Jesus.
That was another gift from Mr. UK Andy.
Oh! Fee, are you moving back to the UK?
Ooh.
Ooh, does that mean potentially there may be a meetup at an expo or something?
Do you know the Trishul V2? I don't like that switch. I really don't like it. It is just. Can you remember when we were kids? You used to have games that used to have a thing that you used to press that would roll the dice.
Yeah, the Pop-O-Matic.
Yeah, that's how that switch feels to me. Because instead of the I'm going to see if I can get this right. Normally, you've got two poles of your magnets pulling away from each other on a mech. They're the other way round. They're already together. You're having to separate them as you pull up.
Oh,
So
I can see what you mean.
Yeah. Whereas you've got that sponge between the two north and south of your magnets. So obviously you've got that action, so that makes the spring. Whereas the Trishul actually is already together, and by you pressing it, you're pulling them apart. And I think that's what I think.
Popping
I'm
feel
getting the
to
words
it,
right.
yeah.
Polarity. What do you call it?
What?
When you got south and south poles.
Oh, they repel.
That's it. That my brain work. Yeah, it's attracting magnets, not repelling magnets, and I think that's what makes it weird.
The only problem with the repelling is when you took the switch apart, the bloody magnet.
Yeah,
shot
especially
off.
on a purge. Oh, you had to be careful on a purge. Jeeps.
Yeah, and then half the time the fucking thing's broke.
Yep.
That's why I always swapped everything out for springs.
Yeah, I must admit, I'm a big fan of spring switches.
Yeah, I just love springs. Yeah,
That's just said what's wrong with the spring.
So obviously on the Trishul you can't use a spring because it's the way that. Also, they've got that O-ring as well. I mean, that's eventually going to degrade anyway.
But I mean, that was the thing I found with the Vapor Giant. The switch was so twitchy. You could adjust the switch for the throw. Yeah. But if you got it literally 0.5 of a mil out, you got nothing. And so you screwed it back in to actually get some contact. And you just blown it again. You just got it to the sweet spot. You thought, yeah, brilliant.
See, I love
that's
this.
fab.
I love this switch. This is the heavy hitter. Love that switch. It is so nice. It's got a lovely throw to it.
What, very smooth?
Very smooth. Yeah, and you've just got that enough resistance to know that you're firing. It's lovely. I do like it. And keen switch is good as well.
See,
Saying that
Blood
Dreamer switch, it's same.
Blood Axe has got a lovely switch to it.
Oh yeah.
I do like the feel on that.
See, I miss talking about things like that. Switches and buttery smooth threads.
It does sound a bit Ann Summers though, doesn't it? Buttery smooth.
It has. I've got to admit, for the price of these, I think they're fantastic. Vindicator switch is not bad, gotta admit.
Come on, we're boring some portions of our chat here.
We are talking about mechs. We are talking about vaping.
I know, but it's 10 to 9.
Where did that go?
Smooth at the smart. That's a bloody good price, Faxi.
Yeah, that really is a good price. I love my Keen. I'm cracking. I mean, I was really lucky because Stan gave me the mine. So
I was gonna say Stan's a lovely bloke.
he is.
Mick, good evening, you sexy beast.
Yeah, there's no UK vape show tonight.
Yeah,
Again.
Vic's not feeling up. He's had his COVID jab and he's feeling a bit crook anyway. So
Oh, blooming heck.
yeah, that's all I was gonna say. Yeah, right, Matt. Yeah, I mean, I do miss the mech. What I don't miss is the time it took to make sure that everything was clean, everything was smooth. That
You know, the only thing I don't miss about mechs is humping round half a dozen batteries if you're out for the day.
I still do it now. It's
See, that's why I go for 21700s. 21700 megs last me, what, 4-5 hours?
never without that in my pocket. So I've always got at least 4 18650s in my pocket.
I remember going to, I used to go into Expo and stuff like that, and you wanted about 2 mechs, one in your hand, one was in the bag with the batteries out, obviously, but you had that much batteries in your bag, you weren't about like a fucking salesman for Halfords with the weight of the batteries.
Yeah, I used to have a camo bag, you know, one of them you put on your, it wasn't a bum bag, but you put it on your belt, and that used to be full of batteries, especially when it was 18650s. Well, 18650s, you saw like 2 hours battery life, and that's it. Yeah. And obviously, when you go to Expo, you vape more anyway.
Yeah.
Oh God, do you?
It's never out your gob. It's an adult pacifier.
That's why we were looking forward to that year when we were going to have the Trekkies and the sex show next door. That would have been an expo to remember.
And Bill, I was the bum.
The mech holster, yes.
Gotta have the mech holster. I like that word, mech holster. There.
Zing.
I don't care what. I think everyone that vapes should have at least one mech. Just for emergencies.
Yeah, just in case there's a zombie apocalypse, put the fucking battery in, stick a shitty coil in it and fuck out the window.
Boom!
You're talking about daft things like that. I remember once there was a guy that come to Weybridge where I was working, and he says, "Have you got a light?" I goes, "No, mate." I says, "I vape light." "Oh fuck!" He says, "I'm gagging for a fag." So I got another mech out that had already got a coil but no wick in it. Lit it up, lit his fag with it. See, they come in handy.
That's the only thing, Faxi. Stat mechs do look like a kosh.
Yeah, stack mechs do, yeah. I mean, some of them, jeeps. I'm here to serve. I don't mind if they smoke and you need a light. I can sort that out.
Most expensive fag lighter you'll ever see, son.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna get it.
That was the one thing about that Vapor Giant when I bought that. Jesus Christ.
That's gorgeous. It was gorgeous, that, though.
I bought that very model, yes.
Thing
That's
is
got
that
some
the only
weight to it,
downside to it is the 26650s.
Oh, God,
You
yeah.
really had a job finding a good set of 26650s.
Do you know the thing that shocked me about this? Was the size of the deck in the tank.
Bloody tiny.
Was it about 18 mil?
If that. It was a tiny little single coil deck, wasn't it, Steve?
Yeah. It's like mouth, it honestly goes like mouth to lung job. This thing's filthy.
He's embarrassed. He's wiping his deck.
Yeah, I'm pulling a fucking cotton out of it as well.
Dead slug.
I wish, Mick. Oh, Mick, I meant to ask you. I noticed last week you turned around and said that the Vaporhound bus was at Gainsborough. Didn't see any photos. Thought there might have been photos. What were we doing at Gainsborough?
Driving quickly, not stopping.
I mean, I wasn't expecting Vaporhound bus stopping off at TVS. Yanni, there's someone to see you.
That is such a tiny deck.
God, look at that. Back to basics, or what?
Yeah, but it's a huge tank.
The tank's fucking massive, look.
And there's this tiny,
It's about
little deck.
32 mil, isn't it?
Yeah. It's designed to fit on top of the stack.
All right, so Creme Vapes. Oh, nice one. You weren't expecting it at TVS for some reason.
It had no wheels.
Yeah,
That switch.
that switch is lovely. It's when you had to adjust the throw.
Yeah.
Did you do that? But
Yes.
to make sure you had an insulated bloody screwdriver, the fucking thing shorts. Shit myself the first time I did. Oh, fuck.
What 26650 batteries would you guys recommend for a Mech use? Just in case I get...
Not the buggers I bought at Expo.
I get mine from Fogstar.
Yeah, whatever Fogstar sell. But does
As a matter of fact, I don't even think I've got any left. I think they're fell by the wayside now. I think I've thrown them out. So basically, that's just an anti-taste. That's just sitting gathering dust like everything else that's in here. Me included.
It's a shame you can't convert it to a 21700. Because 26650, you should be able to convert it. Because it's only a little bit taller, isn't it? A 21700.
Yeah, you would need to get sleeves made up, and you'd need to get an adapter spacer. Very smooth.
Yeah, they were really nice, really well made.
Was it Austrian, weren't they?
Austrian stroke German, I think. But beautiful, beautiful mod. I mean, they were offering them they were basically giving them away. I mean, I picked the stack up for, what, 80 quid?
Yeah. I know they weren't... Because I was tempted to get the 18650 version of it. You know, the smaller one.
I wish I had got the 18650.
Yeah, I wish I'd got it, to be honest with you.
Bet he plays the tune on that flute. The nice thing was, because it was stainless steel, very little maintenance on it. Where's John Paul? I've got two. I've never used them because I fear them. They're not to be feared. I mean, they're just treat it with a bit of respect.
What, Megs?
Yeah.
There is no reason to be fearing of Megs whatsoever. You've just got to... It's like going from a automatic car to a manual car.
Yeah. It
The
takes
best
you a
way
while
of
to get used to
explaining
it.
You've just got to think about it a little bit more instead of just I'm just vaping this. You got to think about it a little bit more. What's going off? You're in charge. You're the safety.
You are. I mean, you don't build low, but then again, there is a range that you want to aim for. 1.2. 0.12, 0.13. Personally, I mean, I normally aim for 0.14, just to give myself a little bit of leeway.
I'm a 0.11, 0.12, round about that mark.
Yeah, I'm at 0.1, 0.11.
I mean, when I was saying about a Bond coil, that's a 007. That's about as low as you're gonna go.
I remember, I think it was at the second expo, was that a guy came up and handed me about a packet of 4 007s, and I'm like, fuck that. No chance.
Ironically, Knucklehead, that's what he used to use.
In everything,
And he used to
virtually.
use Samsung, what were they, 20Rs?
Yeah.
Right.
Something else you need to watch the safety wise, but if you're going to use a mic, John Paul, is make sure your battery wraps are intact. Make sure there's no exposed metal on that at all.
Insulators are good. No dampness. Absolutely nothing to the touch.
Just make sure, and obviously if you're using a hybrid, you make sure that your 510 pin is protruding, and you don't use something that's got a spring-loaded 510 because that's dangerous.
Yeah. Try not to use your left foot is challenging.
And if you fancy using a mech but want a little bit of safety, I would highly recommend the Soul. Is it the Soul Keeper?
Yep.
Highly recommend that. If you want that feel of a mech, of the tube with the button at the bottom, the UL Soul Keeper. Highly recommend that. Why they didn't bring that out years ago, I will never know.
Lovely little introduction to mechs.
It's bang on. I've still got that one up there that you gave me, and I still use it quite regularly.
The other thing is, if you fancy the same sort of vape as a mech, the MVV with the potentiometer.
Yeah. Oh.
That's a cracking little mod. I mean, they're just solid, they are, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
There's so little to go wrong with them.
But I like my megs. Back to basics. It's very, very simple. You're in charge, and
Just make sure you've got an ohm reader.
just be sensible. You just got to think about what you're actually doing.
Yeah,
So-
and don't do what I did. Bought a fucking rig mod, the kit, and you've got an RDA that doesn't fit jack shit. And for the love of their money, I could not get the adapter for it to fit onto my
Bless
reader.
you.
Ah.
Oh, dude, that was I was shitting myself.
The Soul Keeper, you're going to have to search around for that, but yeah, definitely above 0.1.
Oh, yeah. I
Definitely.
recommend if you're just starting out, 0.2.
Yeah, you'll still get a
0.2.
decent RAM.
Especially
The
if you're
other-
only using an 18650. If you're going for the 21700, you can go lower. That's quite fine.
Always err on the side of caution, please.
And make sure they're good quality batteries.
Yeah.
And if anything blows up, it's got fuck all to do with us.
Yeah, totally.
Good quality batteries. Don't use the batteries that you've had for 2 years kicking about in the back of the drawer. No.
Yeah, I mean, 3.2, that was always a little bit too in series. Me personally, I used to go around about the 0.4 area when I was doing series. mods.
I never went much below 0.5 on the V2 cricket when I had that in series.
Yeah, I mean, you put a 0.4 on a series mod, and you know about it.
Oh, it's angry.
It's angry.
It spits at you like the mother-in-law.
It's like,
Toasty.
but yeah, even at 0.32, that's a warm vape. That.
No, that's a little too toasty for my liking.
Exactly. Fee's asking that. Can you have a cool vape on a mech?
You certainly can. You can have
100%.
With a mech, you can do mouth to lung. You can do direct to lung with the mech. You can have it as warm or as cool a vape as you physically want. You're in control, and it's all down to the actual build of your RDA or your tank that you use. So for argument's sake, you want a mouth to lung, not a problem. Not a problem.
The only thing you will find if you are mouth to lunging on a mech and you're using a higher coil, the ramp up's going to be longer.
Yeah.
So your first couple of draws, it's probably not going to feel like you're getting much vapor. Your third or fourth, it'll start ramping. Which is why you quite often saw people purging. Weren't it?
That's why they're purged.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
you can definitely do it. Oh, 0.27. Yeah, that'll gets a bit angry on a series, that.
Oh, God, I'd have no back in my throat left.
That's
Mike
why
Haynes,
I
good
prefer
evening.
single
That must be
battery parallel.
on a stack. That must be touching nearly 300 watts.
Yeah.
Must be, yeah.
Bloody hell. No.
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 See, I always had a problem of building for series. I could never get my ohms high enough. When I was building, like my round wire and things like that, I always struggled for some reason. I ended up with massive big coils that... No. So I stick to a single battery. I'm quite happy.
I must admit, the cricket, I mean, that was my sort of introduction to the series side of it, and that was fab. You felt so fucking manly on your first series.
I had... What did I have? The Troll V2.
Oh!
That was a
Now you've got
lovely RDA to put on Noisy Cricket. Fit perfect. And you could get a series build. It was wide enough, the posts were wide enough to get a series build in it. Yeah, that was lovely, that was.
Oh. I like that build. Never put a Batman build in a mech unless you are Batman.
At the end of the day, if you're thinking about getting a mech, it's Clouds Bro Clouds, really. There's no need to buy a mech. If you're you're mouth to lung in it. Not nowadays. There's just that many mods out there that will do a good as job as a mech, or if not better now. To be fair, especially if you're mouth to lung in it.
Yeah, and with built-in safety, you don't need to
exactly.
guess yourself. So
You see, I'm from the generation of vaping that the most wattage that we could get was 20 watts. That was it. That was the most powerfulest mod you could buy, was 20 watts. And it was never designed to do so like direct to lung. It was always mouth to lung. So that's where I got into mechs, because it gave you that more power. This was before the wattage wars.
A more civilized vape from a more civilized.
you can't vape any more than 20 watts because it will frazzle your brain. You think?
I can remember when people said, "What? It's below 1 ohm," and it was so like, "Oh my god, you're sub-ohming." Whoa, you're gonna have to be careful with that. That's dangerous.
Oh, Mick, you took the words out of my mouth from earlier. The MVV mods are a cracking introduction. And there's safety built in.
Yeah.
That explains a lot in Matt's case.
12 watts. That's about. I think the original, the first one I got. What was it called? Lava tube.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, in fact, I got him who did Tin Your Tip, forget his name now. On Vapor Trails, he ripped it apart and put it in a box for me. Yeah, I'm in lava tube. I mean, he didn't do what because at the time we weren't doing wattage, we was doing voltage. Everything was voltage. It was never watts, because obviously your volts. It was easier to understand watts than it was to understand your volts, and that's why they swapped them over. But originally, yeah, everything was volts. God.
Bloody hell. Right. Well, gents, we're at 9:10
Already. Jeeves,
already.
it's gone quick tonight.
Bloody has. Well, yes, we mentioned that earlier, Mike. The Superior Vape sale.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
£50.
loads of them, £50.
It's the Speak No Evil purge. I also got another with matching Carnage and Cat. That's in the box still. Bloody hell, Mick. It's weird though. You think a couple of years' time, the purge is going to become just some story of legend, isn't it? Because you're just not.
Well, just look at Kennedy.
Well, yeah. God, Kennedy. I used to dream.
Same with these. Death Wish.
Yeah.
But they've finished.
Well, that Raven you picked up. That Raven you picked up.
That one. Full set.
That is gorgeous.
Is Kennedy coming back? Oh, I'm glad.
Oh, that'd be nice. Still hovering over a back to basics V4. Don't hover, Mick.
Don't
Get
hover.
it.
No.
Get it. DWM are coming back in the new year. Oh, that'd be fab. Andy's asking if you got that number for him.
I'll email it you, buddy. He'll mail it you.
Oh,
bless you, Bill. Thank you.
Fast Eddie's is still open. It's doing Uber Eats now.
I've got a B2B V2. 18650. Still a chunky little thing.
They're nice though.
The back to basics are brilliant.
Yeah, I've got one sitting up there with a Carnage on it. Never been used.
Was never keen on the Carnage as an RDA. They brought out that was it the X? And that were horrible to build on that. But anyway.
Oh, new DWM is getting launched the end of January.
Ooh, thanks for that. I'll be looking out for that.
The mecca of vaping doing Uber Eats. Would you stop pimping me out, Matt? My special cuddles are a certain lady only.
What, for fans only?
Go on, tell him. Mick, according to Matt, I've got lots.
Yeah, I've got a money shot. I've got one money shot.
I say.
They're not bad. Right, are we calling it?
I think we ought to. We're starting to.
Do you need a bucket, sir?
My brain's just switching off. It's slowly just shutting down.
So, Betty, would you like to say your goodbye, sir?
Yes. Goodbye.
That never gets thin, that does it?
Thanks for joining us, guys. Sorry I missed last week, but I'd other plans. But yeah, thanks for joining us in this kind of a Black Friday special if you want. If you're interested in buying stuff, please be aware that don't go bananas.
No.
You still need to put food on the table at the end of the day. And if you do buy anything, let us know next week what you bought, please.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see pictures on the Facebook.
Yes. And if anybody sees any bargains out there, stick them on the Facebook group, please. It'd be much appreciated for everyone else.
The 50 quid purge has got my saliva going, but
I know.
I don't get paid till tomorrow.
Come and join us next week for something maybe slightly different.
Oh, indeed.
Not saying anything else, but
Yes, we've got a special one, haven't we?
yes. So same time,
It's
same
me.
place. Yeah, I know you're fucking spicy, you're Monday like again. Anyway, I'll pass it over to Stephen and I'll see you next week, guys.
Oh,
And remember, vote for us. You're welcome.
yes. Vote for him. Apparently, I'm just a threat. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate we have been very vapey this evening.
There's
But it's been-
not wrong with that.
It's weird because
Hashtag MetLife.
I'm really not used to being this vapey though. Really, no. It's been brilliant. It's been absolutely lovely. I mean, especially chewing the fat about the old tube. We haven't done enough of those. We really haven't. I might have to dig mine out.
What, your tube?
Yes.
What about your Meg?
Well, I'm going to give it a quick polish before I put it in my mouth. So.
You're going to give it a quick polish before you put it in your mouth?
Yeah, well, I don't want any rusty bits, do I? It's been a while. Already voted for little bro John Paul.
That's all right. You can vote for my little brother. That is not a problem. I'm hoping our brother gets the number 2 spot.
Be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Rub your topper and give it up a little. I say. But yes, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate always you spending your time with us. Yeah, I mean, Christ Almighty. We just waffle, and there you are. It's fab. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourself. If you have, come back next week because it will be a corker.
Oh, yes. Next week's going to be a right one.
Fall down the sofa for the ranting shall begin. That's all I'm going to say. On that note, for those on the replay, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Remember to vote. Dead cinch. ecigclick. Go over. Put your votes in. Make sure you validate your email. Otherwise, the vote doesn't count. That's for everything. And hopefully next year we'll get Jane on there. Be nice to see Shy Tots up for one of the juice categories. Bloody would. Deserves it. If you've not tried it, get some. It's corking. Really is. Anyway, on that note, I shall hand you over to the gaffer. Gaffer, take it away.
Guys, thank you for a lovely evening. It's gone very, very quickly. Guys in chat, thank you as always. Do really appreciate it. Guys on the replay, thank you for making it this far. You are awesome. Right, I'm going to wrap this one up. Like both of these two have said, don't forget, pop over to ecigclick and give us a thumbs up. That'd be absolutely awesome. It'd be nice to get, like I said, get into the top 4 or something. It'd be lovely, that. And thank you for us getting that far for the nominations. I think it's absolutely awesome. So, like I said, next week is going to be a special Ohm Service. I'm not going to tell you too much, but it's going to be interesting. So, I look forward to seeing you all guys in chat next Thursday, 7:30, same channel. So, from myself, BFG and Betty, we wish you a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week, and we'll see you back here on Thursday. So, bye!
Bye!
Outro, if you can find it.
That's what she said. Double under.
I'm also seeing that Love Hunter's got in Black Shoes too.
Kept overlooking the Bruce. Did you know 6 out of 7 of the dwarfs aren't happy?